According to the map, the area with the crystals is not too far from here. That doesn't mean, however, that it's necessarily close. Liverin will determine the route and guide you.
Calling it a route is a bit generous. We'll just be doing some light walking.
I have a question. When we're up on the surface, aren't we typically part of a squad?
Yeah, usually.
But you came up all alone.
Hey, you're right. That is a bit unusual. Is there any special reason for that?
My colleague Drilly is currently working a long-term gig. It's part-time, but the pay is out of this world, which you don't see every day, so she can't up and quit. If she requested to take time off, she might not be able to come back to that job.
You're telling me a part-time job is more important than this mission?
Yep.
I don't understand.
What about you, Alec? Why did you come along?
The Electric Shock Squad isn't really a tight-knit group. All of our areas of expertise are different, and none of us have particularly good social skills. So, we operate alone whenever possible. If we were to attempt to move together, it would only become more chaotic. I can understand where you're coming from.
It was total pandemonium whenever I used to move around with both Matisse and Absolute. They were always talking, so much that I had to set them straight.
That's rich coming from you. Anyway, what about you, Liverin?
Me? Sorry to disappoint, but I'd rather not say. It's rather personal. I hope you don't mind.
That's fine. You don't need to share anything you're not comfortable with.
Yes. We talked a lot on the way here. I don't remember all the details, but suffice to say that the going is getting tough for every one of us. One small misstep, and we might be headed straight to the scrap heap. There's no work to go around.
The Hammer and Drill Squad specializes in mining.
Correct. The only thing is that all the available ore veins nearby and natural resources have been extracted. Groups like Mighty Tools focus on construction, so they're fine. There are always old buildings that need to be demolished and rebuilt. But the same can't be said for us. Once a mine has been tapped, that's the end of the story. In fact, there was a time our squad didn't have a single task for an entire month. We could disappear into thin air and it wouldn't make a difference.
So that's why the part-time gig is so important to Drilly.
Exactly.
So you volunteered for this because you needed a job?
Correct again. New lands mean new work opportunities. On top of that, a region which is rich in crystals is a place where a mining expert like me could really flourish. I'll be able to eat the finest food and buy the latest power tool models. That's why I volunteered.
It's always stressful when work dries up.
Have you also had times when work was hard to come by?
Me? Oh, yes. We're a transportation squad, but in truth, we're little more than glorified delivery drivers. These days, that work falls to delivery robots and drones. They don't make any human errors, and they do it safely and quickly. There's no reason to continue using us, where there's the chance of an occasional slip-up. Not to mention that we tend to be much slower than them. Everyone always talks about how machines are going to take our jobs away, but I never expected it to happen to me. Then again, we're machines too, so I guess it's machines taking away another machine's job.
All the same, you seem to be doing pretty well for yourself.
Are you kidding? You'd be hard-pressed to find as penurious a NIKKE as me.
But your scooter seems to be maintained pretty well. And you're always wearing the latest fashions. You're decked out head to toe in clothing that's both fashionable and serves a purpose. Hey, you're right! Isn't that a new top from Octopus?
Consider it a business investment. If we dress like bums, we'd get even fewer delivery jobs.
So, where do you get the money for this investment?
There are still some people who don't want to entrust their deliveries to robots. Loyal customers of mine.
I don't get it. Why use you when robots are objectively better?
Well...
It doesn't make any sense.
Hold on, I feel vibrations. Shifty.
Raptors detected up ahead. That was impressive, Rappy.
Yeah, totally amazing.
Super duper amazing!
Commander, I recommend that we aim for a preemptive strike. Roger.